Debbie family, how's it going? Welcome to Don't Argue Podcast. Hope you guys are well. Thank you for tuning in. Apologies for, I suppose, a really late review. I don't know. I mean, how else do you sort of touch on this game? I guess I'll give you guys my general thoughts. It won't be a long one. DJ, hit that intro. Alright guys, here we go. Look, we all know the score at the end. I don't want to talk about the game too much. As much as I really want to talk about, I suppose, the change. So, obviously we know Erasmus was the interchange, right, was the sub. And thankfully he got a game. Johnson, Brayshaw, Sarong, played okay. Good, in my opinion. I will say this is probably the first time I saw a game plan that was actually reminiscent to 2022 last year, where it was a lot of free flow, a lot of risk taking, but at the same time as well, our 2023 form was quite evident in the sense that there was a lot of drop mark sitters, a lot of fumbling, gumbling, rumbling, stumbling from a lot of our players there. Now, I'm not here to necessarily pinpoint fingers here, but it's disheartening to see that regardless of the change of plan, we are still a team that is not doing well. Now, there's some of you on the comment section who are perhaps challenging me in the sense of trying to have a different perspective, perhaps looking at the positives, but you know what? I'm a firm believer in positivity, believe it or not, particularly with sports teams, but ultimately, a loss is not. A loss is still a loss, right? A loss is still a loss, and no matter how you try to spin it, even if it's like 1 point loss, for example, the Crows losing to the Pies by 1 point, or whether you lose by 48 points like we did against the Lions, a loss is still a loss. Conversely, a win is still a win, no matter by how much, or I suppose whether you win by 1 point or 40 plus points. I want to say, overall, the players that we've been complaining about still, I suppose, didn't stand up, to be fair with you. Again, there's still a lot of fumbles. Key moments in the game, especially going 4-50, where certain players should have marked it and didn't. Look, I'll just name him. Luke Jackson, again, a bit of a 50-50 game, but, he's almost playing, the way he's playing now is almost reflective to how we are playing currently as a squad. Alex Pearce, granted, like he has all game, all season, some little good bits, but a lot of bad bits. I don't know how else to sort of convey the message, really. Matthew Johnson is probably going to get a week or two out, which sucks because I thought he was brilliant. Good. Jai Amos, again, good. This is clearly a young squad. If we didn't have to give our pick away to the D's, I'll be in favour of just tanking. Honestly, just tanking the hell out of the season. But obviously, we've got to try and pull something from somewhere. Now, the game plan. Now, granted, it was good. I like what Longmire was trying to execute. It just sucked that our players couldn't execute. Couldn't give it the finishing touches, if I can get my words out there. However, it was encouraging. More of that, I suppose, is probably the positive message I can take out of that game. Is more of that. Entries into 450. Granted, some of the goals the Lions did get was just off our own demise in the sense of just not taking advantage, perhaps missing a goal. Just falling short somewhere, somehow, and obviously the Lions being the turnover specialists they are counter-attacking, they were just able to get the ball through the mid into their own forward half, and the rest is history. It's just really tough though, because we got a game up against the Hawks, which I'll talk about as well this week. But at the same token, I don't even know. I mean, yeah, we might win the game, but it serves us no. I don't know. It's flat feeling all around. I don't know how else to sort of describe the game. Give me your thoughts. Like I said, a few players had a good game, some terrible. We got a captain that, I'm going to keep repeating this, and with all due respect, we have a captain who is going to be a captain, is going to stick out like a sore thumb, but because we made him captain, we're not going to turn our back away from him, which is fair enough. But the results themselves will, the results will obviously show and deal with it. Will show us, and yeah, that's it. We'll just have to deal with it, I guess. These rumblings of Nat 5 potentially making a return, which I'm hoping for. Hopefully he just stays in midfield. Yeah, give Erasmus game time. Warner, get him off from the waffle, get him straight into the bloody paddock. Yeah, hopefully Freddie's okay, comes back. But I don't know. I mean, it is what it is, right? Good to see Sorter out there. James Aish as well, right? O'Meara, give me your thoughts on O'Meara. Cox, O'Meara, Pearce, probably just some of the players there who probably could have done a bit more. I would argue as well, probably in patches there. Some midfield players. But yeah, what do you do? What do you sort of do? Give me your thoughts overall. Yeah, stick with me as well this week. I'll be giving you guys my thoughts on the upcoming game against the Hawks and all that stuff. Take it easy. See you guys next time. And just remember, don't argue.